So I've filmed this 3 times now, and this is bittersweet, and it's hard to do because I am going to tell you, YouTube has been a huge part, and you guys here have been a huge part of my life for the last 10 years. There's been ups and downs, and we've had our things. But here in the last year, maybe a little bit longer, I recognized that I was pretty sick, and we couldn't figure out what was wrong. And about 4 months ago, I found out that I have a large orange-sized tumor in my lower intestine. It's not cancerous. It's not cancerous, but it has been what's causing a lot of these problems. It is in my lower intestine. It's blocking passageway. And so I don't know if you've ever... Before we had the wireless microphone, you guys heard that sound a lot. It's the ice machine. So I've been pretty sick, and I wound up on a liquid diet, and I just didn't have any energy to do anything. And so I already had a full-time job. So the YouTube was what had to go by the wayside. And so now on Tuesday, next Tuesday, not this coming Tuesday, today, so September 2nd, I have major surgery to have this tumor removed. I'm going to be off work for 3 weeks. I'm going to be in a hospital for about a week. I'm going to be in bed for about 2 weeks because I have to have a section of my intestine removed. It's common surgery, but it is kind of a major surgery. But to put this in perspective, my daughter and wife went to Japan. I was so sick that my daughter had to come back from Japan early. They had to change her tickets. I had to bring her back early because she had to take care of me because literally I wasn't eating. I lost about 15 pounds because I, one, didn't have the energy to eat, couldn't eat, and then I got an infection in that tumor. And so in the last few months since you saw me last, I've been doing a lot of thinking. And this is really hard to do because this channel has made me so many friendships. It's made me so many business connections. It's basically been what I do for the last, say, 6 out of the last 10 years. And to walk away from it's hard. But in the last few months, I've put a lot of thought into this, and I realized that the amount of time I dedicate to YouTube is just untenable. I have a daughter that's in college. I'm not going to get to spend much more time with her. I have a wife that I'd like to spend time with as we're getting older. And the amount of time dedicated to YouTube, especially now that I'm working, time that would be dedicated when I should be spending time with my family, it just doesn't make sense. And I also have realized that the problem I have is YouTube itself. YouTube has basically ruined my love for content creation. I used to love to get up and grab something new, like my new knife, and go out there and do a video and get excited about something. And I still do get excited about knives, kind of. That's another thing we're going to touch on. But YouTube has changed so much in the last 10 years that it's just ridiculous to be a content creator. And I think if you look at it, you see big channels that are retiring. Demolition Ranch quit. Who else just recently stepped away from YouTube? There's been a lot of high-profile YouTubers that are like, I'm done. And a lot of it has to do with the YouTube algorithm and how they decide to push things and things like that. But for me, the big one is you guys don't get to see my content. I put it out there, but they pick and choose what you get. Even though you have subscriptions and notifications and things, they pick and choose. And so My big problem is YouTube itself. I've just come to that conclusion. They've cut the revenue for content creators on a consistent basis. You lose about half of your content revenue. Sometimes it comes back. Smaller channel like me, it doesn't. So you go from being able to pay your bills to like, I'm gonna have to do a lot of affiliate marketing, to then they cut it again, and then you're like, it reaches a point where you're like, I'm making $300 a month, but I'm working 60 hours a week. You have to stay on top, and then the constant changes in what you have to do, but no notification for them what you're not doing right. Videos getting taken down, and they don't give you any guidance. It's just become something that in the 10 years I've been doing this, I don't even recognize anymore. Back in the day, YouTube, that's what it was. It was your tube. It was your channel. You ran your channel. You put stuff out. If people liked it, they subscribed to it. They got notifications every time you put something up. Now, if you put something up, they're like, oh, well, if you put up a short and you did a post and then you did another short, your video didn't get a notification. We only send out 3 notifications a day. I was like, then why have an all button? It's not what I want to do anymore. It sucks up so much time, and it just doesn't make sense. You're gonna see a lot of content creators just leave. They're pushing AI, they're pushing shorts. I guarantee that if you look in your shorts feed, you're not getting good shorts anymore. You're just getting AI slop. Age verification now is a thing. My channel, I had to provide age verification. Luckily, I was able to be friends with another very large content creator that reached out and was like, if I'm getting paid by YouTube, if I'm a content creator, if I'm putting up videos, how am I getting age verification for something that's not even a law in the United States? So YouTube's business practices have just driven me nuts. So, like I said, this is goodbye. I don't really foresee this channel coming back. And for those of you that have been here for the long haul, I love you all. Some of you know that we've formed friendships. If we've formed those friendships, you know how to get a hold of me. I'm not going away mad. I'm just going away. And I'll say this, there may come a time where I get that content creation bug that bites me in the ass again, and I'm gonna put up videos, but I'm not gonna put them up here. I'm gonna put them up on Rumble. And the big thing is, I'm sick of the bullshit that YouTube keeps doing. So, to keep that in mind, go follow my Rumble channel down below. I'm not saying that there's gonna be a bunch of videos go up there. I'm just saying that that's probably where, if I come back to this, that's where it's gonna be. So, I wanted to end this like we started it, bare bones, no fancy camera, no fancy green screen, no fancy outro. I know there was an intro at the beginning, but this is what I wanted. And I wanted to say goodbye on my terms. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I did it for a long time. I literally put on some weight, but I'm still 8 pounds under what I was when you guys saw me last. So I'm eating solid food now, not a lot. I'm still losing weight. My wife is on me. I have to drink those nasty Ensure and Boost supplement drinks all the time. I can't eat a lot of food because I can't pass a lot of food because there's an obstruction. So my poop maker it makes it, but it won't let it out. There's a blockage in the soft serve machine. So guys, I love y'all. Keep it clean in the comments. I'll see you next time.